I'm sharing another easy die cut card, but I also have a fun little trick for the sentiment. Hey everyone, it's Joy here and welcome to my channel. This is the mini beach ball die set, and right now for the next couple days, this is from the day of recording, this is actually a freebie on scrapbook.com's website. So I will have the freebies and deals linked down in my description below. And then the stamps that I'm using is the Thanks Friend stamp set, and you can get that free with a $25 purchase for the next couple days as well on scrapbook.com. I'm also using the new magnetic mat. Oh my gosh, you guys, I love it. Things don't fall off. Like I can tilt it and nothing falls off. So I'm going to die cut the largest circle from the mini beach ball die. This is kind of like a shadow piece. Then the smaller circle is the beach ball. So you could do this die without this larger piece, but I did want to use it. Then we have the little stripes on the ball that we are going to die cut from different colors. I am using the Playful smooth cardstock for this. I was just kind of deciding what colors I wanted to use, if I wanted to use, or what color I wanted the smaller circle, and I opted again to go with white. I thought, oh, it could be fun with another color, but I chose not to do that. So I'm going to die cut 2 of those because we need 2 beach balls. Like I said at the beginning, this is just a quick, fun, easy die cut card. We're going to do a little bit of distressing. We're using some pattern papers, and then I have a fun little technique trick with the sentiment. So I'm going to pull out the 3 colors. I'm doing a yellow, a teal, and kind of a coral color for my little stripe pieces here. I am going to die cut them once, and then I'm going to switch around the die pieces on the colors. That way the balls, even though they're the same color, they look a bit different because of the sizes of the stripes. They'll be different colors. So I'm going to lay this out on that magnetic mat, and those little pieces are not going to fall off, which I love. I'm going to run that through my die cut machine, and then I'm going to die cut one more set for the second beach ball here. So I'm just going to change around what dies go where, and then I can run that through my die cut machine again. Okay, now that those are done, we have these fun colors, so vibrant and fun. I love this Playful paper pack or paper pad from scrapbook.com. I think it's a lot of fun. I'm going to use some liquid glue and my Pick Pro tool here just to kind of line them up. I don't think I personally lined them up that great, but the little circle goes over the top, and so it was totally fine. I think I had too much of a white space on the top there. I think I needed to move them around a bit more. I'm not sure what my brain was doing, but I think these need to be spread out a bit more. So if you end up using this die, just do as I say, not as I do. Okay, let's go to our second little beach ball, and I think I did even worse on this one. I don't know what my problem was, you guys. Apparently I was on the struggle bus here. Excuse me, I'm so sorry, you guys. I am just trying to get over this cold, and I just have the worst cough ever. Okay, so let's get that little guy in place. We'll put this one over here, and then we can add the little circle. I don't think I showed myself die cutting that. It's just a little white circle that's going to go over where those are coming together, where the little stripes are coming together. Super cute. And then I can adhere this to the shadow piece, or what I'm calling the shadow piece, but I think they call it, I think scrapbook.com calls it the guide piece, I think. And then we have these 2 super cute beach balls. And obviously you could do this in any color. You could make them both complete different colors, but I just was kind of going the easier route. Then from the Sunkissed paper pad, I am going to use this super cute palm tree background. I love this minty kind of muted green color. It's just so yummy. And then from the Neutrals paper pad, I'm going to be die cutting some sand. I'm going to die cut 2 pieces of sand. This little die cut piece here is from the Beach Vacation die. I have a video out from, I think yesterday, that used that same beach die. I made a little crab card as well. So that's the piece that we're going to use. I'm just going to trim the other little sides off because it didn't cut all the way across that paper with some scissors. I was trying to get away with one piece of sand, but it did not work. So I'm going to die cut another one, and I can just flip this little die piece around and it'll cut in a different pattern so it doesn't look like the same edged pattern on each one of those little sand pieces. And then the sentiment's gonna say thanks so much. And I just felt like this could totally be a guy's card. There's nothing real girly about it. You know, the beach balls have the colors that they have. And we're gonna grunge this up a little bit. So I really think that it really could be a guy's card. I'm also gonna show you, I mentioned that little fun technique with the sentiment. And I love how it turned out. It was just like, let me just think about this for a second. And how can I make this work? I'm going to use scrapbook.com's Driftwood ink. I actually brought out all of my brown inks from them to kind of see which one I wanted to use for the sand. And I am using this lighter color Driftwood. So I'm going to put the other ones aside. And let's just take the ink pad to the paper, kind of old school distressing, just on the tops of the sand pieces. And then I'm going to go around that palm tree patterned paper. And I loved how it made this patterned paper look. I love this kind of grungy, distressed look back here. I think it turned out really, really nice. And then I'm going to do it to the beach balls too. I'm going to get those edges, and I'm also going to lightly run it across that little white dot in the center that goes over the stripes. And then we have these fun distressed beach balls. I just think it looks so good. I'm going to do just a little bit more. I want to get a little bit on those stripes and then a little bit more on the paper. Okay. Now I think that's good. Looks really nice to me. And then we can start laying out our little images. I am going to stamp directly on the background. So I'm adding my adhesive just at the bottom of my sand. That way I can tuck the other piece in, and then I can trim the excess off from around the sides there. I'm going to flip that around. I needed to add, because I decided to flip it around, I needed to add the ink to the top of that. I kind of love these really quick die cut cards. I need to try to do more of these. It's so fun. And when you have patterned paper and stuff like that, I just think it makes it go faster. And as much as I love patterned paper, I don't use it as much as I'd like to. And I need to definitely make that part of my wheelhouse of just using more patterned paper. So between yesterday's video and today's video, I am definitely trying to do that. So I'm going to align the thanks up there at the top in the center, and then the little sentiment says so much. Again, this is from the Thanks Friend stamp set. Let me grab my Misty and we can just put this in here. And I am going to ink it up with that same brown ink, the Driftwood. What I didn't want, because this whole background now feels distressed, I didn't want the sentiment, that big thanks sentiment, because it's nice and solid and big, which I love. I did not want that to be this solid brown. So I'm going to ink it up. And because I've been sick, I have tissues on my, clean tissues, on my work surface or on my desk. And I'm going to gently, no pressure, just rub it across the thanks a couple times. And then when I go to stamp it, it looks like it's worn down and faded. You guys, it's so cute. Look at that. I so love how that turned out. So again, you're going to ink it up and just take your tissue paper, and it's soft. I don't, maybe a paper towel would work, but tissue's soft, and you just gently run it across lightly, and it just gives this great distress look. I was so happy with it. I tucked those beach balls in and glued them down, and then I'm going to add some white pops of color. And then we can take a look at this up close. This will be adhered to a white A2 size background. But let's take a look at this up close, and you can see that sentiment and how it looks faded and kind of worn down. Oh my gosh, I love how that turned out. So a fun new little technique with tissue because I was sick. Thank you guys so very much for stopping by and watching. I hope that you enjoyed this project, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day.